acknowledge that the Muslim world is going through a civil war. It's an extremely complex civil war, and it's possible, very likely, it will outlive all of us. But therefore, it's very important that we try to any extent we can, protect ourselves from it, to shield ourselves from it, and to try to hold it off in order that our own societies do not become completely absorbed by that civil war.
Douglas is once again right in stressing the importance of protecting our societies from the civil war within the Muslim world. We cannot just sit back and allow our communities and values to be a part of these dangerous conflicts. By maintaining strong borders and promoting assimilation, we can ensure that our cultural and societal heritage remains intact, which will safeguard our future generations from the dangers and instability that such conflicts bring.
But we volunteer to give up a bit of that. We will, for instance, critique all religions bravely, but not Islam. This is a very great mistake. And the other thing we do, of course, is that we give excuses to the extremists which they never even asked for. Somebody referred earlier to the risk of a lack of opportunity. Take the Zarnaev brothers, the two brothers originally from Dagestan who went to America with their family 20 years ago. They were given absolutely everything as asylum seekers and as refugees by America. They were given their education, they were given their housing, they were given allowances, they went to university, but they put bombs at the finish line of the Boston Marathon. There was no lack of opportunity, no lack of generosity, no cold-heartedness. It was something quite different.
Douglas Murray's point is spot on. We must stop making excuses for extremists. The case of the Zarnaev brothers, who received every opportunity and yet chose violence, highlights that extremism isn't born from a lack of opportunities, but from a dangerous ideology. If we are allowed to critique all religions except Islam, what we do is we create a double standard that only fuels extremist narratives. We need to advocate for equal scrutiny of all ideologies, especially Islam, to protect our values and ensure that our societies remain safe and unified. We must be vigilant and not allow misplaced tolerance being pushed by the left-wing media to weaken our resolve against extremism.
If you believe, as most people do now, that there is at least a proportion of this community, and we must always remember only a proportion, not a majority, but a proportion of this community that is a problem, let's go to the lowest possible proportion. Let's pretend that only 1% of that community has any bad ideas or bad intent towards our society. Let's just pretend 1%. Nobody can tell us why 1% of, say, 2 million people is a problem, but 1% of 4 million or 5 million people is not. This is an impossible thing. So we're asked to fib ourselves. We console ourselves with lies. We have been in Europe rewriting, among other things, our past. At any historical discussion now, anywhere in Europe, there is always somebody who raises, quite often, quite a lot of people who raise, for instance, the issue of the Islamic Neoplatonists, a very interesting corner of history. But this now bears an unbelievable load historically. People argue that the Islamic Neoplatonists are what we owe our entire civilization to, that we would be in the Dark Ages if it weren't for the Islamic Neoplatonists.
As Douglas rightly points out, we must recognize that even a small proportion of extremists within a larger community can pose a significant threat. Pretending that 1% of 4 million people isn't a lot of people is self-deception. We can't afford to console ourselves with lies from the left-wing media or rewrite history to downplay the risks. It's very important to address the reality that a fraction of any community with harmful intentions can have a very dangerous impact. We should focus on protecting our society from these dangers, ensuring that our values and way of life are preserved. By acknowledging the truth and taking necessary precautions, we can safeguard our future and maintain the integrity of our communities.
At a recent event at the European Parliament I was speaking at, one of the members of the European Commission waved a copy of a book called 1001 Islamic Inventions. This, he doesn't know, is an act of dawah by the Muslim Brotherhood. But in any case, he waved this book, 1001 Islamic Inventions, which has toured the world, went even to the Science Museum in Britain, the exhibition of the book, and it's entirely fictional. But it's consoling to us. It says that Islam invented almost everything in the world. It invented cities, it invented agriculture, it invented free thought. It even says at one point that Muhammad invented the toothbrush. I'm never quite sure why they need to throw that one in. But it basically says it rewrites our societies. It rewrites our societies in an Islamic slant so that we actually owe our society to Islam. This is a lie we tell ourselves simply in order to try to get by in the situation created for us by our politicians.
Douglas Murray's observation about the book 1001 Islamic Inventions is a clear reminder of the dangers of historical revisionism. Everyone must be vigilant against such attempts to rewrite our history and culture. The narrative that Islam invented almost everything, including cities and agriculture, is not only misleading, but an insult to our intelligence and a disrespect to those who actually invented it. By accepting these falsehoods, we are compromising our own cultural heritage and allowing a distorted view of history to take root. We must stand firm in our convictions and ensure that our societies are not swayed by such propaganda by the left-wing media. It's important to recognize and challenge these fabrications to preserve the truth and protect our values.
I'm going to wrap up by saying that, by the way, not a day goes by where you can't also at least have a grim laugh about this. Today it was provided once again by Saudi Arabia. The Saudi Defense Minister, Mohammed bin Salman, this morning announced a 34-country anti-terror coalition that he was helping to put together. And he announced this, it's very unclear what it actually consists of. He announced this by saying, quote, "Currently every Muslim country is fighting terrorism individually, so coordinating is very important." It really does require a heart of stone not to laugh. If the Saudi government wants to find the causes of extremism, it can find them in its own house and palaces. It doesn't need to look around the world for them. So what do we do? Very quickly, 5 things. The first is, I think, to acknowledge that mass migration of the scale we've seen in recent years has been a great mistake.
Douglas Murray's point about Saudi Arabia's announcement of an anti-terror coalition is indeed ironic and highlights a serious issue. We are aware that the root causes of extremism often lie within the very countries that claim to fight it. Saudi Arabia, with its history of promoting violence and terror in the name of Allah, has been a significant contributor to the spread of radical ideologies. The idea of a 34-country coalition against terrorism sounds commendable, but it's very hard to take it seriously when the leading country has been a breeding ground for extremism. We must not be deceived by such grand announcements. Instead, we should focus on addressing the real sources of radicalization and hold accountable those who propagate harmful ideologies.
Third is to acknowledge that the Muslim world is going through a civil war. It's an extremely complex civil war, and it's possible, very likely, it will outlive all of us. But therefore, it's very important that we try to any extent we can, protect ourselves from it, to shield ourselves from it, and to try to hold it off in order that our own societies do not become completely absorbed by that civil war.
Finally, Douglas offers us the only solution possible at this moment, and a horrifying example of the consequences that await us if we don't act. The Muslim world is indeed entangled in a complex civil war that shows no signs of stopping anytime soon. We must recognize the gravity of this situation and take proactive measures to protect our own societies. As Douglas rightly says, it's crucial that we protect ourselves from the dangers and violence that this civil war brings when we invite them into our communities. We must remain vigilant and ensure that our own communities do not become entangled in this conflict. This is the only way we can preserve our cultural heritage and values and prevent the spread of radical ideologies that threaten our way of life. What are your thoughts on what Murray has to say on this panel? Be sure to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments section what your thoughts are. See you in the next video.